So, first now, what we need to clarify is the difference between rights and welfare. The point is, we agree with the fact that they say rights are actually provided to everybody, irrespective of to all citizens in the country. So they are like broad generalizations. So everybody within a particular group, or all citizens of the country are entitled to rights. On the other hand, welfare given as a safety net presently means that you only get welfare when you fulfill the condition of being destitute enough, like okay. When you fulfill the condition of like when you are poor, so welfare. So the condition for getting welfare present now means that you have to be poor. That's where you see government decide okay now you have to get welfare. So it's not necessarily a right. So the safety net because you have to be poor to get welfare. But by making it a right, it means that everybody is entitled to it, whether you are rich or poor. So now there are going to be two things I'm going to address in this debate. My partner will come and talk about this. So we'll talk about the fact that it's the role of government facilitation of provision. We'll also talk about the economic ripple effects of this proposition. So on the first argument on whether the role of government is facilitation or provision and which is better off, we tell you that in order for government to actually give you this thing, government has to actually provide, but the better role for government is facilitation. That's like creating the ideal environment for you to be able to actually thrive. So for when you now say you want government to actually provide welfare, the government has to give everyone everything. And it's ideally a Marxist position because they're telling them that okay, government has to be able to provide all your needs or basically all your welfare needs. So the thing is, I will all know from historical example that a system of government where government has to actually provide everything for you is not necessarily viable. So we talk about situations like countries like in the past, like the Soviet Union, that were command economies to try to provide everything. It was just not sustainable. So the Soviet Union there was a very, very large country, they had to natural resources. Whenever government tries to plan, whenever the central economy doesn't necessarily work out. That's why I'm saying countries like China have deviated from this idea of provision of government for it and they decide to incorporate some privatization into the system. So when government decides to provide welfare to all citizens, what happens is that government is not necessarily become the Marxist position, the planned economy, and doesn't necessarily work out in the long run for the betterment of society and it's not necessarily sustainable. But second argument is on the economic ripple effect of this. So this is why it's better for government to be facilitator instead of provider, because when the government decides to provide everything, it's not economically sustainable. So we're telling that. So the first argument is on. So on the first step, we're telling you that. We're telling you that making it a right means that you have to give it to everyone, even if people are rich enough to afford taking care of their own welfare by themselves. So what essentially happens is that by giving welfare to even the rich people that can afford welfare get welfare. The poor people that don't necessarily have it, they also get the welfare. So this is not economically sustainable because it's like a misallocation of resources. Like giving something to people that already necessarily have it. So that's like a wastage, and it's not economically sensible in the first ground. On second level, we'll tell you why this is going to overwhelm governmental structure. So when government provides these rights to every Tom, Dick, and Harry in society, there will not be enough structure, governmental structure to take care of them. So if everybody in society wants to actually get, if everybody in the community wants to actually get to a hospital, government says everybody has the right to get health care fully. And the point is, this is going to overwhelm governmental structure because there won't be enough hospitals to take care of everybody, of all citizens. So let's give an example. For example, in America today, for instance, an instance of why it's not sustainable. In America today, Medicare is actually takes a huge chunk of the American budget, about a quarter of the budget. So now imagine if government incorporates other welfare systems, like just Medicare takes 1/4 of the whole American budget. Imagine America now gives the whole welfare package, that's schooling, education, healthcare, pension, and so on and so forth. That actually takes a lot of resources, and no states will be able to sensibly be able to afford it. So economically, it is not also viable. What do you have to say?
Take your pick, whether Nigeria or USA, take your pick for the example. How does government facilitate education?
How does government facilitate?
Instead of provision, which is your argument?
Okay, government does this by creating an enabling environment for it to provide better educational services, by creating laws, by creating the right curriculum. But when the government tries to provide it directly, the government tries to fund education directly by itself. We're telling that in a country like America, the government does not only provide for high schools and primary schools, the government also provides for university education, which American government, as rich as it is, cannot necessarily do because of the economic ripple effect of it, because it's not necessarily sustainable for the American government. So also on the third level about why the only way you can actually fund this kind of thing is either there are three possible ways. Either you're a very, very rich country like Qatar or Saudi Arabia that has very few citizens, has a lot of resources, so you can afford to actually give out handouts to those citizens, or you tax people heavily. So the point is when you tax people heavily, then the final way is you appropriate all private property. And when you finally do that, what happens? You essentially create a Marxist state, or you create a situation where there are no economic rights for the citizens. And I'll tell you that for you to be able to successfully maintain those economic rights, you necessarily have to curtail the political rights of people, because people will not necessarily sit back and let you want to take over their property, want to protest about that. And you feel things you need to provide welfare in the long run. You feel you have to necessarily take over the economic rights. That's why ideals like Marxism that actually sounded nice in theory, that sounded very, very egalitarian, it finally ended up becoming brutal dictatorships, and it ended up killing millions of their own citizens. We tell you that this is a slippery slope, essentially leads to the erosion of political rights from the erosion of economic rights. So the options are either taxation, you have enough resources, or Marxism. I'll tell you that taxation is going to be very bad for you, because when you tax your citizens disproportionately in order to afford this welfare system that you have in place, you actually chase away the people maybe chase away companies or people that are actually going to innovate. They feel, why should I be innovative when the government is going to tax the hell out of me just to provide welfare for other people? But the good company, people that can actually contribute to the economy, actually live, and this is going to be bad for you. So on the final level, we tell you that this actually stifles economic innovation. We tell you for the answer that the fact that this is a right means that you can actually sue the government whenever the government doesn't provide it for you. So for example now, an example of a right where the government actually provide quality rights for you. For example, the freedom for the respect of human dignity, that's a right available to everybody. So if police arrest you and they manhandle you, you can sue the government for infringing on your human dignity. That's when welfare is also a right for you. Whenever the government provides to subpar welfare to you, are going to have the right to sue them and have to give you quality. So all this necessarily means that the government provides quality welfare for you, and then there's no incentive for people to actually patronize private enterprises, because they feel that why should I go for private when I can get free from the government? And so this essentially stifles innovation from the private enterprise, and then it ends up destroying the economy in the long run. So what I would tell you is we want to talk to you about those two major things. First, to talk about whether the role of government should be facilitation or provision. I've told you that it's better for the government to facilitate than to be the provider of everything in the state. So we'll talk to you about the economic effect of this. And as there are multiple, we'll talk about the fact that making the right means you have to give it to everyone. We'll talk to you about the fact that it's going to overwhelm governmental structures. We'll talk to you about the fact that the only way you can fund this thing is either you are a very, very rich state, which is not all states, or you tax people, or you take economic rights, you don't the erosion of political rights. And finally, we told you that it's going to stifle economic innovation in the private sector, and we told you that we're very proud to propose.